This is the rarest Bionicle mask of all time, and one of the most expensive LEGO pieces ever. What is it? How could you get it? And how much is it worth? Let's discuss all of that in today's video. And then we'll take a look at a few Bionicle creations that use similar masks. Let's get started. The Platinum Avohkii is a unique, one-of-a-kind mask. It was made for a Cartoon Network sweepstake, all the way back in October of 2003. The reason it was given away was to celebrate the release of the Bionicle Mask of Light movie. Obviously, this is the Mask of Light, and it's made totally out of platinum. Back then, it was said to be worth roughly $7,000. But it's certainly worth way more today. Back in 2015, the mask was sold for $15,000. And that was only 10 years ago. I'm sure if it was sold today, it would be worth even more than that. I read on a few locations on the internet that it's said to be worth about $20,000 today, but given the legacy of this piece, I'm sure it could even sell for more. Now, I believe this mask was previously owned by this gentleman here before it was sold. That's where it got that $15,000 value from, when it was sold to this man here. Their name is Andre Hurley. Online, they're known as the Bionicle Archives. As you can see in this picture here, this is him on his wedding day, and he's wearing the mask on his suit. And actually, we have a mock that uses this exact mask. This creation was built before the mask was owned by Andre. Man, I guess this takes the place as being the most expensive Bionicle mock of all time. But yeah, man, I like it. A cool weapon and a fun blaster. It's awesome. I mean, you could technically still build this with your own pieces. You just have to swap out the mask for this much cheaper version of the mask. The one that comes on this set. This one is of course not platinum, it's ABS plastic. Now yeah, this is truly a one-of-a-kind mask. But it's not the only LEGO piece that's made out of platinum. Another one that comes to mind is this Platinum R2-D2, which was a part of another giveaway that LEGO did. Actually, there's also an 18-karat white gold version of this, and a solid sterling silver one. This image here showcases all three of them in the one collection. These ones are owned by a LEGO collector who goes by the Rarest LEGO minifigures. You can find them on Instagram. Now, only a limited amount of these were produced. As you can see on the boxes, some of them are 1 of 1, others are 1 of 10. But this same person, he owns some of the prototypes for these. Like you can see on the certificate of authenticity here, it states, yeah, this is a 1 of 1 prototype. Which means that there are more than the ones that were previously mentioned. The other certificates say this is 1 of 10. Technically that's a lie, since samples and prototypes exist. Now, could that be the same for the Platinum Bionicle mask? Could it really not be 1 of 1? And somewhere out there, there's an official prototype? Well, we don't know. Thankfully, we have images and proof of these prototypes existing for the R2-D2 figure. But there's no current known evidence, well, at least at the time of recording this video, that states that prototypes exist for the mask. Now, from my understanding, the prototypes of these R2 figures, they were used to test the concept and get the okay with LEGO before they made these final versions. I'm sure similar stuff happened with this mask, but maybe those prototypes were like melted down and destroyed, while these ones stayed around. Look, who knows? Maybe one day that information will be unearthed, and in the meantime, yeah, it's just fun to think about some rare prototypes that actually exist somewhere out there. Now, it's pretty much impossible that you'll own this Platinum Avohkii one day. But is there a cheaper option? Well, you could just buy your own Platinum and make one. Although that would be super expensive. Platinum is very valuable. But even if you did do that, you won't own the official 1 of 1 Platinum Avohkii that LEGO themselves made. The official status of this piece does actually add even more value and prestige to this item. Making your own version isn't gonna mean you have the official one. But surely there's a cheaper alternative that looks just like the real thing. Well, there is. You can go right now and buy a chrome one on a website called Chrome Block City. They sell masks in gold and silver, and it's way cheaper than the Platinum Avohkii. But the shiny look of it looks just like the real thing, even though it's not. If not, like you can see in this image here by Duck Bricks, he owns a gold mask of shielding and this silver Avohkii mask. These ones are metal-plated masks that were made by Zyantro Custom Wares. I'm going to have a link to his store as well as Chrome Block's City's store in the description below. So if you want to buy some yourself, that's the way you can check them out. But yeah, that would be 2 cheaper ways that you could buy a mask that looks essentially like the real thing. Now, let's say you do buy a chromed Mask of Light, or you're going to make one yourself. Well, how are you going to use it in a mock? Let's look at some examples of mocks that use this mask, as well as similar masks, and give you some ideas. My friend Mitch Builds has a mock that uses a chrome gold Mask of Light, and man, it looks so pretty. But this only looks good on this mock because Mitch has placed other chrome armor pieces around the body. If you're gonna buy from Chrome Block City, they do sell other Bionicle parts in chrome colors. Maybe it's worth buying a few different pieces from him, and then you can give your mock all sorts of chrome armor. Plus, hey, this is Takanuva, a Toa of Light. Giving them shiny armor just makes sense, doesn't it? If not, do what Victor has done here and place a gold version of this mask on a mock that uses a lot of pearl gold armor pieces. Sure, they're different colors, but they still pair nicely together. Oh, the magic of shiny looking Bionicle pieces. And heck, why stick to that Takanuva mask? Nate Makes Mocks has built Copper Champion, a chrome armored creation that uses some awesome gold CCBS armor pieces and a protector mask. This looks incredible. Chrome Block City sells parts just like this, so you could easily go pick some up and make something very similar. This isn't an ad for them, by the way, I just like what they do. Ron Feykers uses the chrome Tahu mask on this mock. Now, this is actually an official LEGO piece. If you want to learn a little bit more about this mask, I do have a separate video that goes into detail about the story behind this piece. There'll be a link to it in the description below. But yeah, even if you have no other chrome pieces on your mock whatsoever, they still look grand, epic, and powerful when they're wearing a mask like this. So sick. Otherwise, do what Unijob L has done here and make a Rock Raiders themed Toa of Rock. Rock Raiders sets did feature chrome elements, so introducing a chrome mask alongside pieces like that chrome drill piece, it's a perfect pairing. Silver masks like this, whether they're Tahu's mask or that platinum Avohkii, they could look excellent alongside other chromed elements. And that's the story behind this insanely rare LEGO Bionicle mask. Are you considering getting some chrome pieces or metal plated parts? What sort of stuff are you going to make with them? I'd love to hear your plans in the comments below. If you enjoyed the mocks that you saw in today's episode, be sure to take a look at the description below. There will be links to their stuff right there for you to check out. Maybe you could go leave a like on their stuff, leave a comment, and let them know what you think of their incredible creations. What kind of rare pieces would you like me to cover in the next Rare Parts video? If you have some in mind, let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to turn it into a video. But that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy building, and bye for now.